5 years? They throw meat at the truck. Come on, 5 years? That's a bit too much. Hello, my name is Yavannie, and we're gonna start a Cyberpunk Let's Play. I've never played it before. I have no clue what's gonna happen. I haven't read really anything about the story. I just know it's a bit controversial, I think. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things. I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen. I enjoyed Witcher 3 very much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But I'm not coming to this with that expectation. Like, it's gonna be the best game ever because the same studio made it. Because I know a lot of people were, I don't know, they expected something different, I guess. So I don't have anything in my mind in what to expect. I'm open to it. I hope that it will be good. I don't know. I hope I'll have fun. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining in. So you just sit back, relax, take a nice cup of hot coffee, and let's do this. New game. This will probably take like an hour, so see you when I'm done. I always take so long to create characters, God. Here we go. Oh. Okay, what patch? Bakers.
Electric coupling module.
Said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad while she's hugging the border.
Applies hydration status, which increases max stamina by 10% and regen by 50. Okay. Sure, let's take that. The visuals are really cool. And the music. Disinfectant. Thank you. Let's explore a bit. Oh, there are many things. Soy paste. Applies the nourishment status. It increases max health and regen outside combat. Is that permanent? Probably not. No, it's 450-second duration. Okay, it makes sense. So let's take that. Cards. Sure. Oh. I mean, it could get boring, so it's always nice to have some cards. The Unification War for Gongs. Read. Okay. The Unification War is the most recent armed conflict to take place in North America since the collapse, lasting from January 2069 to January 2070. Now it's 75, right? So 7 years ago it ended. Okay. It lasted a year and a half. Although the Unification War is formally recognized as a war between the new United States of America, NUSA, and the governments of the free states, most scholars also clarify the conflict as a corporate war. It is well known that the NUSA was backed by Militech hardware, personnel, and other resources, whereas the Free States received the significant yet tacit support of the Arasaka Corporation. The Unification War is also sometimes referred to as the Metal War or Metal Wars, in reference to the wide use of armored cavalry units, so-called panzers. The bloodiest battle in the Unification War was the Battle of Ridgecrest. In just one day, at least 3,078 people were reported killed. Wow. North California and South California were on opposite sides of the war, allied with the Free States and the NUSA and USA. I'll say it NUSA, it's weird otherwise. And the NUSA, respectively, while Night City maintained a position of neutrality. And we're going to Night City, right? It said something about, I think. The Unification War ended when all parties signed the Treaty of Unification in Irvine, South California. Both sides claimed victory, the Free States emphasizing that they had preserved their independence, and the NUSA boasting that they were closer than ever to reunifying a divided American people. The end of the Unification War, however, was not an end to the conflict at large. The leading AI analytics software predicts another hot war will likely break out at 2080, 74% confidence. Okay. Are we gonna go to 2080? We'll see. Okay. So what's that? Instantly restore 40% health. Sure, thank you. Hydration, more hydration, and what's that? F. Oh, I need to hold it. Messages. You're a winner. Congratulations, user. Due to your continued use of Kinoshi services, you were entered in a raffle and have been selected for one prize. This is legit. I'm very sure it is legit. Warning, malware detected. The spam is real. Even in the future, you can't run away from it. Mega Medicine Lottery. Oh, yay. Buy yours now. Hurry while supplies last. Your neighbors already have their tickets, huh? Okay. Files. Shop inventory. Parts purchased or acquired by alternative methods. Alternative methods. Spark plugs, crank bearings, oil pan, oil filter, fuel pump, ignition coil. Okay. Net. Oh. Net dit. Night City. Oh god, there's so much. Can a city, any city, be perfect? They say nothing is perfect, but Night City sure does come close. When Richard Knight drew his first sketches, he dreamed of creating a new society. His vision has survived in the majestic shapes of buildings, the complex layout of streets, and the ever-industrious inhabitants themselves. Feast your optics on Richard Knight's urban masterpiece. Standing, that's the architect or something? Yeah, probably. Standing tall after 80 years. Oh, 80 years, so it's in pretty close, huh? Cool off in the shadow of corporate skyscrapers in Corpo Plaza. Eat scrumptious onigiri. Oh yes, please, I love them. In the neon glow of Japantown. Get footloose in any of the clubs downtown. Just remember to stay in the neighborhoods under NCPD jurisdiction. Night City wears many different masks. Okay. I'm gonna read those. Maybe they're interesting. You can skip. I'll put a timestamp if you want to skip this. Night City was founded in May 1994. Oh, really? But its story starts much earlier, the day the young visionary Richard Knight founded the Knight International, today known as Knight Corp. When the world descended into chaos near the end of the 20th century, Richard Knight dreamed of a modern city free from oppression, poverty, and the errors of the past. A city that would be guided by the invisible hands of corporate experts. Not long after, I very much doubt this worked, right? Free from oppression, poverty, come on. And corporates will guide it? Yeah. Not long after, Knight went into business with three huge investors, Araska, EBM, and Petrochem, who financed the construction of a metropolis. Night City's original name was Coronado City, taken from the bay that it was founded in. The following years witnessed global war and ecological destruction. The United States of America collapsed. Knight's vision, which had been slowly growing on elites, suddenly felt necessary. They understood that humanity needed a bastion of law and order upheld by corporations. Coronado City started to attract even more investors. Unfortunately, not everyone agreed with Knight's ideas. Shortly after, our founder was murdered by unknown assailants, still unknown to this day. In his honor, the city council decided to change the metropolis name. Since then, it has been appeared on maps as Night City. Must-see places, downtown. Embark on your Night City adventure in the district with the most exclusive hotels, gourmet restaurants, and spiciest clubs. During daytime, you can purchase a priceless souvenir in the form of an implant. Implants are souvenirs. Cool. Or a rifle. And at night, you can revel in the frenzy of modern-day punk without putting yourself in harm's way, of course. Your best bet in six shots, run by a former mercenary. But if you enjoy the pleasures of the flesh, Licks comes a close second. Corpo Plaza, the jewel of neo-postmodern, neo-militaristic architecture, which serves as a home to the largest corporations, paradoxically owes its style to the tragedy in 2023. What happened then? The terrorist attack on the former Arasaka Tower damaged surrounding buildings, requiring the complete reconstruction of a large part of the plaza. The spot where the tower used to sit is now a memorial to the victims of the attack. Okay? Kabuki. Oh. A must-see for any self-respecting tourist. It's in Kabuki that you'll find the Med Center, where anyone can go and chip themselves a new limb. So simple as that, okay? Anyone can go and chip themselves a new limb or reflex booster. Seekers of local goods will find a motley of little stores with affordable wares, though we advise caution, especially at night. Nomads and violent gangers are often found lurking in the dimly lit streets. I'm nomad. Japantown. Lovers of the land of cherry blossoms will feel right at home here. Among the numerous available tourist attractions, it's worth highlighting the Shinto shrine, I hope I'm reading that right, dedicated to the kami of chrome and electricity, as well as the cherry blossom market, which boasts the most delicious ramen in town. Chance takers will easily find pachinko machines to sink hours into. Japantown reveals its finest colors after dusk. North Oak. You can catch breathtaking views of the city from the hills that surround it. North Oak is by far the most charming of the city's districts, with manicured lawns and lush greenery. Oh, that's pretty. Is it a waterfall or something? It looks very pretty. It's the perfect place for a relaxed stroll, well away from the cramped and chaotic urban streetscape, just as long as you don't trespass onto any of the properties. North Oak is largely home to the city's celebrities, of course politicians, and corporate elite who can afford to install the highest caliber security systems. Useful links. Night City Police Department. NCPD. Officers subject to the Office of the Mayor of Night City are duty-bound to protect night citizens and tourists throughout the city. It's important to remember that the NCPD is unable to help individuals located in certain neighborhoods. Such as the combat zone near Pasifka, and outside city limits. Okay. Night City Area Rapid Transit. NCART runs Night City's public transport system and offers both metro and streetcar services. 6 lines connect all the city's districts from Westbrook to Pacifica. For your safety, please note that the metro stations lie outside of NCPD's jurisdiction and are not patrolled. Okay. Night City Network. When using the net in the Night City, remember to access only domains that are approved by netwatch.corp.pub.law. Never access domains with the extension .web. If you encounter a rogue AI, immediately contact the Netwatch hotline. Oh God, AIs. Rogue AIs, that does not sound good. Office of the Mayor of Night City. Night City's government is comprised of the Office of the Mayor in cooperation with the City Council. The Mayor is the de facto president of the city, equivalent to a head of state. His authority encompasses the Night City Police Department, among other official agencies. Pleasures of Night City. Night City is a paradise for those seeking limitless pleasure and entertainment. You'll find the best nightclubs, street clubs, brain dance bars, traditional cat houses and doll houses. The choices can be overwhelming, which is why we've created a guide to help you navigate the near endless possibilities. Questions? The guide was financed and published by the Night City Council. Okay. Funded in part of the Night Corp. Is that all? I think there was more on the net, right? Oh God, that's a lot. Sorry, you're not subscribed to our new service. Okay, let's see the titles. Largest Arasaka death. Arasaka is a corp, right? The NCPD breached the home of an Arasaka employee who hadn't been seen for 2 days, according to colleagues. Officers discovered the man's body with the official Reaper doc. Noted the cause of death of suicide by poison. Oh. Disgraceful working conditions have been widely... Poison? That's not the most usual way to kill yourself, right? Suicide by poison. Was it suicide? I don't know. Another shootout in Watson. Clashes broke out again between local gangs on the streets of Watson. According to police reports, a firefight erupted between members of Maelstrom and the Tiger Claws, resulting in 7 civilian casualties. This isn't the first time gang wars have spilled out into broad daylight. I Play the Seagull feature interview. The seagull. Is it inspired by Chekhov's seagull? Phenomenal, breathtaking, mind-blowing. This is how critics have been describing the premise of Corporate Wars, the new musical by Tim Kunze. But this is he plays the seagull on Corporate Wars. Okay. Extensive interview with the main star. Okay. Cool. Watch out for acid rain. Doesn't sound nice. The Biotechnica Meteorological Institute reports that night citizens should expect scattered acid showers in the upcoming months. There is no cause for immediate concern, but we nevertheless advise caution. Individuals not in possession of reinforced synthetic skin. I hope I have. Nomads in Night City. Oh, I am a nomad. I'm not welcome there. But... Okay, it's the screen shaking there, not here. I thought there was an earthquake. Okay. Nomads in Night City. Beware, nomads have been spotted in Night City. The NCPD advises not to approach them or engage unless absolutely necessary. We remind you that nomads are responsible for 88% of highway assaults. Their criminal activities have already led to... So I'm not welcome there. Okay. Good to know. Night Corp. What is Night Corporation? Richard Knight's legacy, the foundation stone of Night City, its silent, watchful guardian. Here are 3 things Night Corporation is not. A manufacturer of junk. A company that only cares about profit. A foreign imposter on American soil. We grew out of the Richard Knight Foundation, a man who dreamt of creating the perfect city. Keeping Richard Knight's dream alive is what underlines all of our projects, investments, and public efforts, such as the underground maglev tunnels. We finance research and donation to orphanages, and by adhering to our founder's vision, we improve the living standards of all Night citizens like nobody else can. We're not afraid of risk. Nothing comes before Night City. Okay. NCART? Oh, the things that he bought, I think. Oh, no, that's the NCART. Okay. Organizes and oversees public transport. Our customers have a subway system at their disposal that connects the city districts. Okay, NCART is currently owned by Night Corp. The Night City-based corporation bailed out the public transit system right after the tragedy of 2068. That's the war. Or, yes, I think. Unknown attackers released poison gas. Oh god, that's another thing. Oh. In subway stations, leading to prolonged riots and leading NCART to bankruptcy. Today, NCART is constantly working to improve safety standards in the trains and stations, though it's important to remember that passengers use the metro at their own risk. Come on. Okay, tickets. E-tickets are encoded onto passengers' personal Corp possessors. In the absence of suitable cyberware, you can upload your e-ticket onto an external data medium. Find the nearest data term and choose your destination. The scanner will automatically verify you purchased an e-ticket. Corporate Station is getting a makeover. We have decided to renovate Corporation Station. The station's overall size will be increased and a holographic ceiling will be installed. The improvements are scheduled to begin. Site under construction. Okay. We regret to inform you that the stations and lines page will be temporarily unavailable. Yes, we saw that. And condemns racist remarks. An employee in Pacifica was forced to resign after making inflammatory statements against Pacifica's Haitian community. Management condemns racism in all forms and has taken steps to ensure its employees do not hold such views. Do you think North Oak needs an NCIRT station? Make your voice heard in our online debate. Only 5% supported building a new station, with 91% against. Why? How is that bad? 10 years with Night Corp. Are you as excited as we are for the upcoming 10th anniversary? Not really. If not, then you should be. We're holding a competition to name the next 3 stations that will soon be under construction. Okay. Samurai Web. Ooh, I shouldn't go on .web. It's a fun page. Hear my call, I'm chipping in. Total war, I'm chipping in. Are those lyrics? Casings fall, I'm chipping in. Kill them all. Okay, that escalated quickly. Welcome to my Samurai website. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't know fuck all. Civil Hunt for Life. The greatest band, yes, those were lyrics, of all time was formed at the start of the 21st century in Night City. Its members included Johnny Silverhand, the Lord of Punk, anti-establishment warrior, ex-soldier, and arch-nemesis of corporations. Vocals, guitar. He went mainstream. So the band has split up. Danny beat the shit out of those drums. Nancy, a virtuoso on the keys. She threw her abusive husband out of a McCulloch window. Okay. No. Samurai started playing in a small smoke-filled club called the Rainbow Cadenza. I'll never forget the vibe. Dust-ups with corpos, drinking contests with nuns, listening to Johnny's hour-long tirades, I don't know what that means. Not to mention his sense of humor. One time he printed shirts for a 2020 worldwide concert tour. Oh. It's funny because Samurai couldn't even get an arena gig in the States. He picked some really random places. Beijing, Sapporo, Katowice. Happened to have one of the shirts myself, but no one got the joke. Oh. I really like the music. Real rock with a capital R died the way of Silverhand, with a flash and tower-crumbling bang. We're still listening to your songs, Johnny, and we remember there's nothing left for us. Okay. Mayor. Oh, hello. Lucius Rhine, mayor of Night City. Lucius Rhine was born on October 12th in 2017 in a trauma team clinic in Night City. His father worked at Arasaka, while his mother was a Netwatch officer. His childhood was eclipsed by the Fourth Corporate War and its tragic effects. His father was killed in the Arasaka headquarters bombing of 2023. Growing up in the shadow of immeasurable devastation, Ryan made a lifelong commitment to fight for peace and order. Only a few years later, cruel fate struck once again. Ryan's mother was captured by one of Bartmo's rogue AI, while on a mission in cyberspace. Cyberspace. In spite of the financial hardship of providing care for his mother's body, Ryan enrolled at the Richard Knight University and graduated in cybernetic law. He embarked on a professional career for 20 years before he became a member of the Night City Council. Ryan's greatest achievements include passing resolutions on neurocognitive implants, as well as defending Night City from the NUSA siege during the Metal Wars. We read about those. Thanks to his judgment and strength of character, Arasaka was able to return to Night City after more than 4 decades of absence, after which Militech forces retreated from the Coronado Bay and the metropolis retained its independence. Shortly thereafter, Lucius Ryan was elected as the mayor of Night City and holds his position until today. The mayor of Night City oversees the treasury's office, the deputies of the mayor... Okay, yes. He or she has the power to appoint department heads and commissioners, as well as remove public officials from office. Part of the mayor's proposals are subject to approval from the Night City Council. With every new mayor comes an office with new faces. I'm not sure this is good. Freedom from homelessness. Mayor Ryan has declared a war on homelessness. As long as I'm here, there will be zero tolerance for the spoiling of Night City's natural beauty. These bottom feeders eat from unmarked cans, increasing the risk of diseases. What? I will not allow our children to enter harm's way just because. Seriously? Zero tolerance. Are the poor people destroying your town? Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. God, entitled prick. Mayor speaks with Militech CEO. I don't like you, Mayor Lucius. Mayor Lucius Rhine had a holocall conversation with Lucas Harford, discussing such topics as the mounting aggression from nomads, Night City's crime rate, and arming civilians. Militech CEO has assured the mayor that maintaining order. Netwatch veteran fundraiser has voted in favor of establishing a foundation to assist Netwatch officers born in Night City who have lost their ability to serve. He has sympathy. Okay. NCPD news. Let's read the news first. Asbestos found in Militech implants. Oh, asbestos, what's that? A faulty batch of Militech limbs has led to a mass allergic reaction among Arroyo residents. All signs point to the trace amounts of asbestos mixed into the implants. Asbestos. Militech heads in Night City have declined to comment on the issue. Are they afraid of the truth, or... MaxTac is on roll. In just a single week, officers from the elite MaxTac unit stopped as many as 9 cyber psychosis attacks. Only 4 civilian bystanders were killed and 6 left in critical condition. 2 of the attackers were taken alive. Highway extension cancelled. The city council has rejected a proposal to build a new stretch of highway aiming to connect the Night City to Los Angeles. The proposal was put forth by Corp out of concern for public safety. The relentless attacks from nomads. A theatrical cesspool. Corporate wars, we read about those, is like a sewer. That's a weird analogy. It's putrid, seemingly never-ending deluge of crap. This tone-deaf musical takes real historical events and throws them into an industrial-sized propaganda blender, not to mention the talentless performances from the main roles. That's a very different way to look at it. Okay, this is another news, right? So they were very sympathetic to, it's extraordinary, breathtaking, and they're like, it's a lot of crap. Okay, massacre in Japantown. Oh, an investigation is underway into the cause of a mysterious shootout in Japantown. According to sources, the NCPD found the bodies of Lazarus agents on the scene. Lazarus agents. The lone survivor claims that the attacker was a portly man with a black cyberarm. Okay. NCPD have been the subject of various rumors. Out of concern for your trust and safety, we have decided to cut through the chaos of misinformation and dispel some of the most widely circulated claims about us. 3 questions. Will NCPD officers protect me in all areas of the city? Sadly, no. The NCPD can only ensure the safety in districts such as City Center or Norfolk. Pacifica, Combat Zone do not fall under our jurisdiction. Does not patrol corporate territories or any territory outside. Funded by corporations? No. Receives funding directly from the office of the mayor and the city council. They have no influence. Corporations have no influence on us. Relying on their financial resources would be akin to corruption. And I'm sure there's no corruption there, right? There never is. Which is something we would obviously want to avoid. Our officers are not as well equipped as their corporate counterparts, but they may more than make up for it with moral compass and a sense of public duty. Do officers in the MaxTac unit take civilians and their lives into account? Yes, the idea that MaxTac officers aim to neutralize cyber psychos at all costs is a blatant falsehood. Their priority is to minimize damage and loss of human life. Unfortunately, accidents sometimes occur, and for that we deeply apologize. And neither cyber psycho neutralized. Yes, we read that. MaxTac celebrates another victory. Officers fatally shot... fatally shot a cyber psycho who attempted to break into a WNS studio. Police believe that the assailant was a jobs applicant who had been trying to find a news network position for the past 7 years. Oh God, poor dude. The unit's commanding officer reported that the cyber psycho killed only 5 people before they intervened. Oh. The battle against piracy. NCPD has busted a criminal organization involved in distributing pirated brain dances. Brain dances? What are those? The criminals were accused of selling pirated copies for half the official price. Piracy will never end, I guess. Though the members deny any wrongdoing, claiming someone had hacked their neural processors and forced them to break the law. Is that possible? Drunks in Arroyo apprehended. 4 Arroyo residents have been arrested after throwing rotten sin meat. That's like synthesized meat, right? at a Cytec delivery truck. The attackers, found to be intoxicated upon their arrest, are facing up to 5 years. What? They throw meat at a truck. Come on, 5 years? That's a bit too much. Okay. God. According to the most recent statistic analysis, the suicide rate among police officers in Night City has declined by 0.5%. Sociologists credit the result to a new officer mental health program. Sociologists. Sociologists credit the result to a new officer mental health program, which uses negative thought suppressing brain dances. Go NCPD. Dangerous driver arrested. Night City police have arrested the driver who opened fire to another road user. Officers restrained and arrested the shooter and subjected him to a psychological evaluation. After cyberpsychosis was ruled out, the man was cautioned and given a fine of $1,000. That's a currency. Safe and sound. Know your safety rules. Text to safe and sound. Show certified by the NCPD. Oh, this is great. Great stuff. Remember, the law in Night City exists for a reason. Ignorance isn't bliss if you're dead. This applies to adults, but especially to minors. That's why we've created an educational new cartoon series called Safe and Sound, which instructs, entertains, and prepares kids for life in today's modern cities. Meet two lovable dogs, the conscientious Sergeant Dobbs and the silly bumbling Mr. Peggings. They're here to give you and your loved ones everything you need to increase your chances of living a long and happy life. That's great. Okay, that's all. That was a lot of reading. I hope my accent was okay. You can understand everything. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to exit at C. Great. Okay. Hey, mechanic. Better think twice, Mr. Paggings. Under the Safe Streets Arc, the NCPD has the right to open fire. Oh, that's the cartoon. This time, he promptly pulls to the side of the road and knows to turn off his engine, rest his head.
You're wearing on my patience now.
Okay, dude, relax. Jeez. I'm watching the cartoon. Hey! Never speak or make eye contact unless told to do so.
You know, I don't have all day.
Yeah, sure, no repression. Huh. Oh, great, this is for children. It's so entertaining. Look at him, poor guy.
You're wearing on my patience now.
Oh, God. Uh-huh. Jesus. That's safe and sound. Yeah, sure, I feel very safe.